This is Chris Goswick from Goswick Eye, and today we're going to work on how to best adapt to a new pair of progressives. Even if you've worn progressives in the past, every lens has a different layout as far as the sweet spots go, and we're going to help you learn to find the distance, computer, and near sections of the lens as efficiently as possible. So what you want to start with is to put yourself into a relaxed environment. You don't want to bring that pair of glasses to work on your first day and say, all right, I'm going to get right to this and put these glasses on and go conquer the world. What you want to do is sit down in a comfortable environment, sitting upright. The best place we're going to recommend is in front of the TV. Now try not to be leaning back in a recliner. Try to make sure that you have your body and face facing the television. And what you're going to want to do is have a piece of reading material in front of you as well. And so start by facing the television. Don't have your chin way up here. Don't have your chin down. Just look straight ahead at that TV and explore your distance space. Maybe what happens if you turn your head a little to the side? How far can you make it before it starts to get a little blurry? And then bring yourself back to that sweet spot right in the middle. You also want to say, what happens if I go up a little bit? Trying to see, okay, if I go up this high, then I start to hit my computer section. So now I'm going to bring it back down to that distance area. So once you have that area explored, you're going to want to look at the near section of the lens. So again, keeping that alignment nice and straight ahead, hold your paper right straight in front of you. Don't hold it off to the side. Keep your head pointed towards the TV, have your arms bent, and bring your eyes, not your chin, down towards that print. So then you can say, okay, now I can read it right here. Well, what happens if I drop my chin? Oh, it gets a little blurry. So you keep your chin at the posture where you need to be to make that nice and clear. Now you'll notice if you bring this in a little closer, you do have to drop your chin down a little bit to get that into clarity. So those are things you can explore. When you get good at that though, what you should do is kind of go back and forth quickly between the two distances. Hold it here, watch that TV, try to read something on the screen there, and then reference back to either the phone or the book you have in your hand there, and then go back again. Other things that you can do are maybe hold the paper a little to the side. When you do that, you're going to have to tilt your chin a little to the left to get that into clarity, and when you look back, bring your head straight again and look at that TV. So next we're going to work on using the computer with progressive. And we kind of save this for later in the process because it's a little bit more challenging task. As you probably noticed, the distance and near sections are pretty easy to find, but the computer section is in between those two vertically. And so we have to use a little bit more skill and effort to find that spot, and more importantly, to use that spot effectively on a large monitor, because nowadays monitors are bigger and we need to kind of take that area of vision and track it across the screen. First, I'm going to show you how to find the sweet spot for the computer. And it's important to know that it's sandwiched in between the distance and the near. So the way I like to do it is position yourself in front of the monitor. Make sure your chin is again straight ahead. You want your monitor to be at eye height, and you want it to be roughly an arm's length away. Everyone has a different length arm, obviously, but we're going to go for about 20 inches in this case. So what you want to do is put your chin up, in this case, until things start to get a little blurry. That means you're solidly in the reading or near section of the progressive. Then slowly drop your chin down, looking at one set of letters, say right in the middle. And then once it becomes clear, you know that that's your sweet spot. And what's going to happen is you're going to quickly dart your eye to the side and you're going to lose that sweet spot immediately. So what I want you to do is again find that sweet spot, put your finger on what you're looking at, and then move your finger to the side. And when you're doing that, track your chin to the side to keep that sweet spot in focus. So if you're going to the left, track it to the left. If you're going to the right, track it to the right. Same with up and down. And you keep your chin in unison with that finger the whole time. At first you're going to feel that that sweet spot's really small. I know, I understand. It's relatively small compared to the other parts of the lens. But after a little bit of practice with that chin tracking and your finger guiding the way, you'll be able to move that wherever you want without even thinking about it. One of the things that's important though is to have your glasses fully up on your face. Don't let them hang down like this, because if you do that, you're going to get your chin way up there. Have your monitor relatively low. Again, the top of your monitor should be lined up with the height of your eye. Also, try to look at it as straight as you can. If you have two monitors, make sure that you turn yourself to look at one monitor and turn yourself the other way to look at the other monitor. And that's going to help you get the skill faster.